Really quick, guys, before the video, I just launched a Patreon page and would be so happy if you checked me out there. It's a platform that allows wonderful people like you to support creators like me so I can keep on doing what I do, and in return you get rewarded. So I do daily and weekly energy and love readings. There's a Patreon only chat room. I host monthly spiritual and self-development book clubs, as well as monthly self-development and manifestation challenges. There's polls, early access, sneak peeks, and every now and then I give away free readings. There's so much more, and you can read about it in more detail. Links will be in the description box and in the comments, so it would mean the world to me if you can support me there so I can continue providing free content like this. Thank you so much for listening, if you did listen and didn't skip ahead, and I'll let you get back to your reading. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your July 2018 monthly tarot reading. So I went ahead and I'm doing these months readings a bit differently. So for every sign I am hand-picking, hand-selecting a crystal that will be joining us in our readings. And for you, Scorpio, I chose this really beautiful amethyst crystal that will be joining us today in our reading. And as I did in last month's readings, I did pre-select the energy cards for us, and depending on each reading for each sign, I'm either going to use my angel tarot deck or my regular tarot. And so for you, Scorpio, I am feeling very compelled to use this angel tarot deck. And as we see here, we had this card that didn't want to come up with the rest of this deck when I picked it up, and it is the Three of Swords. So right away, this energy is really charged. Right away, you're reading right off the bat. So Scorpio, some of you are dealing with a lot of heartbreak, a lot of perhaps suffering, a lot of perhaps even misery, physical pain. Perhaps you guys are going through something very deep and very emotional right now. Perhaps it's been a very rocky ride for you for the past few months, and right away I just can tell there's something. It's different for each of you coming in and viewing this, but upon seeing this card and hearing the brief meaning of what it is, I do believe that you will be able to resonate with this card and you will know what this card means for you, Scorpio. But this is the card of pain and heartbreak and a lot of emotional dealings. So with that being said, the reading already started, so let's go ahead and take a look at your spirit animal card, your energy card that we have going on. This is the energy of the month for you. This is kind of what is taking place for you this month. So we have here the energy of the swan. So I'm actually going to leave this card in here with us. So for this swan energy, especially coupled with this Three of Swords energy, the swan is all about creativity, intuition, sensitivity, and elegance. So the swan card comes to you when it is a time for potent and very potent healing energy. The swan is a very healing figure in these animal cards. So the swan comes to you as a sign of healing, which is why it's so beautifully coupled right away with this Three of Swords card. So the swan is a symbol of healing, and when the swan card appears to you, it means, in a sense, your soul is calling for attention. You may need some alone time right now. You may need a lot of introspection and a lot of self-healing, and it's almost as if to say that there is a voice inside of you that is really waiting to be heard, and that voice is your intuition, your soul speaking to you. And it is your job to listen this month and to really work on your healing this month. So The swan energy also comes as I said, very creative energy, very powerful force of creativity. The swan card is very much a card of transmutation of energy. So whatever problems you are dealing with, Scorpio, right now, whatever is hurting you, the swan card is a sign that you should work this month on not only healing yourself and not only being alone and listening to that voice inside of you, but that you should also be transmuting this negativity into something beautiful like art. So if you are particularly well skilled or enjoy doing things like painting, like drawing, singing, if you put a lot of passion into something, let's say you are very passionate about making quilts or sewing dresses or doing something physical that can be seen as creative, you are transmuting energy. Do you make music? What is it that you do to create? Transmute that energy, put the negativity that you're feeling into an art piece so that you can transmute that energy into something beautiful, into an art, into something that is better, so you can release that energy from your body. So this swan card will, for this month, you will know when you're in balance, if you are feeling infinitely creative and if you feel like you have so much inspiration, even though you're going through a lot, you just keep being bombarded with a lot of creative insights. So for me, it's writing. Every time I'm going through a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of emotional things, words come to me and they flow to me effortlessly. So writing is an outlet that I use to transmute that energy. And you will know this month if you are out of balance, if you feel agitated or snappy, or if you feel as if you lack a voice, if you feel blocked, if you feel as if you have all these feelings but do not know how to put it out there, if you feel as if you are artistically blocked, that is how you know you are out of balance. And to bring those things into balance, the book recommends taking, again, time off, going solo, introspection, really listening to your inner voice, and it also recommends writing, automatic writing too, writing whatever it is on your mind, writing whatever you feel, and this could be, for some people, dancing or painting as well. Writing is just a way of putting your feelings onto a page, but some people are not good with words. For some people, it's cleaning. For some people, it's going to be cooking or making a meal. Whatever it is, you have to put your feelings out there in some way. Okay? And so for the realm that we have, this is the Oracle of the Hidden Realms. This is sort of the area that you're going to be in this month. And so we had the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. And so this card says selflessness, humility, and conscious action. So with this card, the first part of this card, I feel like this first part will resonate with very few people, but I will still continue to explain. So the first part of this card very much talks about how are you acting in your day-to-day life? Are you acting from a place of seeking power or seeking revenge? Are you acting from a place of negativity? Are you doing things for money, for purposes that are not true to the essence of your soul, purposes that will not follow you when you leave this planet, when you pass on? Are you serving, are you in a sense doing things that will not better you as a person, but it's the concept between, do you spend $50 on your health, or do you spend $50 on a new bag? It's very much that concept, and it's also taking into account how we treat other people. Are you treating other people from a place of competition, from a place of lack? Are you looking at other people with jealousy, with, hatred, with anger? So with this card, it is calling you to shift your view of the world, of people, shift how you react and how you act and how you carry yourself into a place of positivity and service, into a place of, instead of saying, you know, why do people treat me this way? Why do these things happen to me? Why are people so horrible to me? Instead, shift your view to, what can I do for the betterment of humanity? What can I do to make someone's day today? What can I do to be a better person today? Because in reality, it doesn't matter what other people do. It is all about you, how you react and how you handle your situations and how you go about, you know, handling things that happen to you. Now, the second half of this card also, which I feel will resonate with more people, talks about an impulse to want to control things. Are you being too controlling? Because when you are being too controlling, you only push away things that you wish to attract into your life. And when you control, when you seek to control something, when you want something very badly, when you have that obsessive mind thought, let's say with money as an example, since a lot of people seem to struggle with this money topic, do you always think about how, you know, money doesn't grow on trees? Are you always stressed out about money? Are you always finding reasons to justify why you don't have enough money? So this idea of wanting to control, or this idea of obsession, pushes away the feeling of love. It pushes away this love energy, and thus you cannot attract good things into your life. So in a sense, it creates an energy block for the things you are trying to attract into your life. It repels whatever it is you are trying to attract into your life. So this card is saying to you, basically, let go. Learn to be like the ocean. Learn to be like water. You are a water sign. Let go. Just go with the flow of life. Give things up to your God, or to your divine, or to your universe, or to source energy. Let them lead the way. Let them lead you to your highest outcome. You are a water sign, Scorpio. If you're watching this and you are a Scorpio moon, rising, or sun, if you are watching this, you are a water sign. You are supposed to flow. So anything that seeks control is resistance, Scorpio. And especially for the sign of Scorpio, we always seek to want to control things. I find with Scorpios, they always want to be in a place of power, but sometimes we just have to sit back and act from a place of allowing things to happen, because when we allow our divinity to take lead, this tiny moment of surrender gives birth to miracles. So shift your perception and alignment with divinity, with source, with God, with the universe, and you will then have abundance. So that is these are the overall energies going on for you, Scorpio, in your month of July 2018. So let's go ahead and pick some angel tarot cards to get a bigger picture of what is cooking up in the pot for you in July 2018. What do we have cooking on the stove for you, Scorpio? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at your environment first. What is the environment that you may be dealing with in this month of July? Okay, so we have the card of life experience, Scorpio. This is the environment in your life for the month of July, and you may even be feeling the powers of this card currently in your life. So life experience, this card is card number 16, and it says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Okay, Scorpio, so I'm getting a very strong feeling currently that everything that happens in your life right now, and especially with this card of life experience, everything that is happening is for your growth. I mean, everything always is, because everything always happens for a reason, but especially this month, you may feel especially bombarded. This Three of Swords energy, you may feel especially bombarded with things that seem to be going against you, which is why the High Lord of Gratitude and Service card has come out to remind you to keep that peace within you, because everything that is happening right now, every challenge, is a moment for your growth. This is all leading up to some grand scheme of a life experience, and not only life experience, but essentially transforming you into the person you want to be. I feel like many of you may have recently made a wish for something, whether you prayed on it or whether you literally wished for it, or if you have been you know, constantly thinking, oh, I wish this was different, I wish things would change, or I wish I had this person, or, you know, I wish. I think the universe is definitely going to grant you your wish and is giving you what you asked for, but because it's giving it to you so soon, it is putting all of these challenges in front of you, because you have been in this place of, this is what I want to have in my lifetime, and the universe is saying, okay, I will give you what you want, but because you want it right now, because you want it this much, I'm going to put you through these challenges. Because, so the way it works is basically you have to grow through these challenges that are scattered about your life. But for Scorpios go through transformations. It feels almost as fast as the weather changes. So for you, Scorpio, it's very much the universe giving you what you want, but throwing all of these hurdles, throwing all these challenges at you so that you will grow rapidly. See this as a challenge and not some sort of, you know, life is miserable and the universe is, you know, giving you the shorter end of the stick this time. No. See this as an opportunity for you to grow rapidly. You are being faced with so many challenges, problems, feelings, and issues right now, probably, that this is really a moment for you to seize all of that, step up above it, become the higher person, really embody the qualities of this card of the, you know, High Lord of Gratitude and Service, and really step up and transform. You are being called to transform right now, Scorpio. You will be given what you want, but you have to step up and you have to overcome these challenges, and you have to go through this super rapid and painful transformation in order to be at the place that you have for so long wanted to be in. So with that being said, Scorpio, I'm going to choose a card to see your power in the situation. To see what it is you can do this month, to see where your power is, to see what you can do. And I'm going to pick 2 cards because I feel that that is the right thing to do. Some of you may resonate with one of these, and some of you may resonate with both of them. So let's see. Okay, so for some of you, we have the 6 of Air, and let me go ahead and pick the second one. Okay, and for some of you, we have the 10 of Air, and honestly, it is the same overall message. Okay, so we have the Six of Air here. This is the power, your power in the situation. So some of you may resonate with this Six of Air, and then some of you may resonate with the Ten of Air, and in my opinion, they're both very much the same message, so some of you may resonate with both. Six of Air says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation and taking a trip. And then the Ten of Air says, once again, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So like I said, the messages are very, very similar, if not completely the same, which just goes to show that perhaps the energy, this general energy reading is especially true for you Scorpios. And so let's just see. Going into more detail with the Six of Air, I have the book here and I'm going to read the additional meanings. So this card also talks about the worst is now behind you. There's finally a light at the end of the tunnel. The winds of change are blowing. This is a good time for making changes in your career, home, or your outlook. The resolution of conflict, leaving and moving on. And then we have Ten of Air. So this card says, the situation has ended. Fortunately, endings are always followed by new beginning. You may feel sad over what has transpired or mixed with welcome relief, but it's time to walk away and embrace the dawning of a new day. Expect your circumstances to improve. It may be time to change your career, or perhaps you've completed a long-term project or have decided to pursue other employment. Don't put limits on what wonderful things the universe can bestow. Cast your net wide and see what fantastic opportunities you might catch. And so it also says for some of you, you may be recovering from addiction. The energies are really going to be supporting you if that is what you choose to do. And you have nowhere to go but up. So yes, like I said, you guys, everything that is happening now is happening for your growth, for your change. Scorpio, you are essentially the phoenix rising out of the ashes this month. You are essentially being reborn. Your card in tarot is the Death card, and that is essentially what is happening for you right now at this moment. You are being reborn. You are going through transformation. I know how hard it can be, and I know how much it can hurt and how much it can leave you up at night just thinking about all the stuff that is going on in your life. But really, if you can, try to shift your focus and stop seeing it as something to, you know, feel so strongly about, but start seeing it as, this is my opportunity to grow, to change, to grow even more thick-skinned, to become smarter and stronger, to be more wise, because the things that you are being put through are all happening, again, for you, for your growth, so that you can finally be the person that can accept this happy ending. So we're having these two air cards that are both just essentially affirming that yes, this is all happening for you, and at the end of it all, you will be rewarded. Expect things to get better. This may feel like a hurdle, this may feel like a tough mountain to climb, but once you get there and once you finish, you will not be disappointed with the view from the top of the mountain. You will not be disappointed with how your life looks after all of this hard work, after all of this pain and sadness, after all of this exhaustion. You will not be disappointed, Scorpio. Your life is changing for the better. Things are happening for you. Things are going to be so beautiful. Things will be looking up for you. So let's go ahead and look at your overall outcome, Scorpio, for July 2018. And I swear I always take the longest whenever I'm doing Scorpio readings, because there's just always so much to cover with you guys. Scorpio is one of the deepest signs in the zodiac, and the energies are always very strong. very potent, and it may even be because I have a lot of Scorpio placements myself, so maybe I am just prone to feeling those things a lot more than other readers may. So we have here the King of Earth for your overall outcome, Scorpio. So if that doesn't just reiterate everything that I have been saying about your happy ending, then I don't know what will. So King of Earth, Scorpio. Generous, professional, responsible, and practical, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you are offered, and the Midas touch. So this card is essentially saying everything you touch will turn to gold. Everything is going to essentially become better for you. This is the card of financial success, abundance. This is the card of essentially being king of the world. It's the card of having it all. It is the card of, complete and utter control. And it's so funny because, your messages is to let go of this control, release, and let go. And the reason why, and especially since, I didn't mean to set it up like this, it's just how it happened to come across, but we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service here, and right below it is the King of Earth. This card talks about releasing and letting go and giving up to the universe. And then here we have your abundance card, your abundance outcome. Because when you do let go and when you do trust in the universe, universal energy resonates at an energy of abundance. And when you surrender to that, you become part of that abundance, okay guys? So, more from the book about this card. I shall read it to you. I hardly really read from the book. I like to go off of what my instincts are, but for you guys, I feel like some of you may resonate very much, and you may just enjoy hearing how wonderful your life is going to be. So we have, this will be a successful time. Your current projects will go well. You may be promoted or offered a higher salary. Your talents and skills will bring rewards for you and others. Accept the opportunities offered to you and have confidence that you will succeed. So very much so for some of you, I do believe these two cards perhaps mentioned job changes as well. So some of you may be becoming more financially abundant, or things will just start turning for you in a very positive way. But overall, there is success, there is abundance for you guys. Outstanding outcome for you, end of July 2018. That is the energy, and it is going to be an energy of abundance for you at the end of July 2018. Everything you touch will turn to gold. It will be this feeling of security and abundance, and you have the power to tap into that. And Scorpio, again, this month might seem like complete and utter hell, but if you continue to really transmute your energy, putting it into work, into whatever creative projects you have been wanting to do, and if you keep on keeping on, keep on being strong, and keep on continuing to really, hold your head and heart together, really not let things get the best of you, continue to tell yourself that you are growing and this is all happening for a reason. If you continue to ask not what others can do for you, but asking what you can do for others, and if you continue to tap into the energy of being grateful for what you have already, and if you can tap into the energy of being back into an alignment with the universe, then you can really start to manifest this outcome of abundance, and the energies are really pushing you towards this. This is the story that we have mapped out for you, Scorpio, in July 2018. These are the energies that are going to be happening for you in July 2018, but overall, it is your job to take the advice in these cards and to really push yourself through these energies, because some of you will stay stuck here if you do not try anything, if you do not, do anything. And that happens a lot. I see it all the time, not only in my readings, but I do look at other people's readings, and that's the beautiful thing about the YouTube tarot community is you can cross-read from so many different videos and it just gives you more insight. There's literally no competition. It's literally in alignment with the universe of abundance energy. But I see all the time people will say, you know, nothing happened for me this month and it said that I was going to get better. But it is very much your job to keep yourself in check if you want that getting better aspect. So I never plan on pulling a healing card, but I always feel compelled to at the end of these readings because I do know people will need them. So I'm going to pull a healing card for you guys, Scorpio. And then we're going to recap really quick. I do apologize for talking so much in this video. Like I said, my Scorpio videos always seem to be a lot longer than everyone else. Okay, wow. So we have the Soulmate card for some of you, and I'm going to pick one more. And the Have Faith card. That is amazing. Okay, so here we have the Soulmate card. This is your card of healing, Scorpio. So the Soulmate card, this card is always an indication that your soulmate is on the way. And with this card in the general view of this entire reading, I do strongly feel as if, remember how in the beginning of this video, I was talking about wishes and how some of you may have put up prayers or wishes to the universe. I do strongly feel as if some of you, your wish was very much to finally be in union with your soulmate, but to be in union with your soulmate, with your twin flame, with your true love for this lifetime. You do have to go through a certain amount of growth, and you do have to be in a certain vibrational frequency, and it's all divine timing and whatnot. And so because some of you have wished for that, the universe will deliver, but the universe is going to beat you through and through so that you can be morphed into the person you need to be to meet your soulmate. So with this Soulmate card, again, it's an indication that your soulmate is not far from you, and to connect to them, you really need to work on opening your heart. So for some of you, your healing this month is going to be all about opening your heart again and having patience, calling them in. And if you don't feel ready to accept your soulmate into your life, this card also talks about, working on self-love. And so you'll know that your soulmate is your soulmate because you will feel drawn to them. It's almost going to be like magnets, and it's going to be a great sense of familiarity. You are going to feel like, hey, I know you, I have lived this life with you before, and that's probably because you have. And let's see, what else? Right, so when you connect with your soulmate, you will only connect with them when you are at the place to truly evolve into this level of higher consciousness and life experience. So again, with the Soulmate card, some of you have prayed for your soulmate, and so the universe is doing everything to morph you into the person that you have to be to finally be in union with this person. And the trick is for you to be above it all, even no matter what is thrown your way, to be above it all, to really put your all into growing and being the higher, thinking and acting from a higher place, really being not reacting and not letting your situations control you, but being in control of yourself and allowing yourself to grow through it all. And again, just filling yourself up with love and being in the state of unconditional love with yourself. So a lot of growth for you, Scorpio, for some of you, it's your, this is the happy ending. We have the King of Earth and the Soulmate card. It is the happily ever after. It's, what every Disney prince and princess have at the end of the movie. It's the house, it's the security, it's the love, it's the family, it's the community. And that is essentially what is in store for you. And then we also have this Have Faith card. So I didn't even mean to put them in this order, and we have 22 and 2 card numbers here. So 2 is a big number for you guys. If you see that number, and again, soulmate, 2 people, if you see the number 2 or repeating 2s, that is a big sign. But anyway, so for the Have Faith card, this card really talks about believing in the universe, trusting that everything is working out for you, believing that, whatever outcome comes for you, it is for you, and believing and having faith and trusting that what you want will come to you. And this card also calls you into not focusing on the how things will get to you, but focusing on why you want it, and focusing on, your dreams and your desires, your feelings and your attitudes about things, because that is what will shift you into the perception to be in alignment with what you want. The how is the realm of the universe. Don't worry about how or when. The universe will get it to you. You have to focus on, again, that self-work, being inside of yourself, not fixing, but again, controlling your mind so that you can control your world. Scorpio, you want control so badly, you have to let go, and that is the only way that you will really have control. And it's a bit ironic, isn't it? But again, and these cards just all line up so beautifully, especially with the Swan energy talking about introspection and solo time, and all these cards kind of just reiterating that. So through focused and positive thinking, you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams, okay? So if you keep thinking about negative things, you are keeping your dreams away. If you keep thinking about how you are a co-creator on this earth, and how if you keep putting your thoughts towards positive things, and again, putting your thoughts toward gratitude and what you can do for others, you are going to get that back. The universe will give you more things to be grateful for, and people will start to be of service to you. So have faith and know that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things may look like for you right now. But again, your overall reading and your outcome from this overall reading is the King of Earth and your soulmate, and this whole idea of happily ever after, Scorpio. So hopefully I haven't, talked on for too long. Hopefully I said everything that needed to be said. Pretty sure I did, because I repeated myself over and over again, but just to get the message to really stick, this is your reading for July 2018. Hopefully you don't mind that we've almost gone 40 minutes. And yeah, so Scorpio, I really do wish you the best of luck in your life. I hope you really do pull through, because good things are coming for you, Scorpio. I don't know if I, clarified that enough or said that enough, but good things are really coming for you. You are going to have the happily ever after outcome, Scorpio. Things are looking up for you, okay? So that was a reading for July 2018. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!